Greetings, everyone. Just want to thank y'all for everything and thank y'all for joining. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, daily we have this battle, right? We have this battle with a certain individual. We see this individual daily, and that's that person in the mirror. Some cases, the man in the mirror. Some cases, the woman in the mirror. But we have to face that person daily. We have to ask ourselves, are we completely healed from everything that occurred to us, from childhood traumas all the way to adult traumas? And be truthful to ourselves and ask ourselves, are we healed or are we still in our healing process? We have to look in the mirror daily, and we have to do a self-examination and reflect on what are things that we can improve on how to make our situations and circumstances better. The person in the mirror, anybody could point blame on the next. That's too easy. We're all at fault for that one. Anybody could point, do this. That's easy, too easy. It's too easy to do this. But a lot of people can't do this. A lot of people cannot do this. This is where it gets difficult. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? What did I do to make the situation better? What could I have done to have a better outcome with the situation, this conflict that I would have had with somebody? Anybody could do this. Your fault. You did this. Anybody could do this. But can we do this and look ourselves in the mirror? Can we look in the mirror and say, hey, look, I was wrong. I was wrong. A lot of people can't do that and admit that. When you start looking at self and doing self-reflection from the internal all the way to the external, you start looking at life a little bit differently. You don't harbor ill feelings towards other people no more. You don't bear that unforgiveness on your shoulder towards other people. You stop blaming everybody. But you start looking at yourself and you start, telling yourself, hey, look, these are things that I can improve on. It's not easy to do this. Look in the mirror and do this. But anybody can do this. Look at the good, look at the negative. But want to stay passive but not do anything about that or this. How about we take a look at ourselves and see what we're doing, day in and day out in our lives? Truth be told, we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect, not even myself. But it's entirely up to us to make that choice or the decision to be a better version of ourselves. That's why it's called Be Brave at Being Positive. Because if life was perfect, it would have been called Be Perfect at Being Positive. Show me one perfect person. There's no way. Stop pointing in the opposite direction. Start pointing at ourselves. Take accountability, ownership, responsibility for the things that we do. And understand that healing starts within, not outside. We have to admit that we've been hurt. A lot of people can't do that. It took a long time for us to get to this point. Hint, hint, a lot of people, including self. It takes time. But guess what? That's what happens when you refine through the fire, or you're refining to become gold and not ashes. It's a process. It's a process. It's a process. Bars. Gold bars. So, be careful, be mindful, and understand that it's not just about everybody else's fault. Sometimes we have to examine ourselves and ask ourselves, why are these things happening? Why are these things continuing to happen in our lives? Why are we attracted to certain people? You know, that's where the healing journey begins. You know what I'm saying? Why are we doing this? And why are we, stuck on certain patterns in life? We have to change our frequency. We have to change our energy. And sometimes a lot of people are not going to follow us along that journey. It hurts, cutting people off, walking the walk alone sometimes. But, sometimes eagles soar by themselves. But guess what? When they come around another pack of eagles, it's very majestic. But even seeing an eagle can be very majestic. So don't look at that as a bad thing. Sometimes those are your moments to lock in and focus on what it is that we're supposed to truly do in life and help others throughout that process. So don't look down upon yourself or others. Be brave at being positive, righteously, and respectfully.